Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 756, coming to you live from somewhere, nowhere, Dallas. Actually, this is our last day coming to you live from Dallas, because tomorrow, actually in 5 hours, we will be at the airport getting ready for, you guessed it, Masari Mainnet. We are going to be coming to you live from New York for the next few days as we get ready for that. And so the fun part was, we're going to cover that a little bit, right? Let's do that. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be hitting up Masari's website. Where is Masari Mainnet? There it is. And we're going to go first through the agenda, but we got to bring that up so you guys can see what we're seeing, because we get to see all the cool stuff. We want to make sure you guys can see that as well. Boom. There we go. All right. So we're not logging in right now. Starting tomorrow, Monday, day after tomorrow. Well, now Monday. No, tomorrow, Monday. One of the opening talks, as you can see, CTO and the CEO of Masari, Eric Turner, who's taken over for Ryan Selkis, and we've seen some big moves there. Will Masari have that same oomph that has been, we've seen Ryan Selkis be that driving force behind it? Me personally, I honestly think that it will. Ryan, great leader, but he builds a really good fucking team. So I think, obviously, will we miss the giant man in a t-shirt and a suit coat? Yes, we will. Brian's attitude and warmth, he has some rhetoric and fire on Twitter, but if you are around him in person, he's a good guy. I did offer to fight him when he was looking for a challenger for influencer fight club type of styles. My counter proposal was that if I were to fight him, I would get 2 tickets to any conference that he had a tie to in any way, shape, or form for life. And if I won, that lodgings and flights would be covered as well. Obviously, that did not happen in any way, shape, or form. That would be a good rumble, right? But starting off the day early, at 9:50 after opening, they have Kevin from Key Rock, the CEO and founder of Key Rock. Key Rock does a lot of different places within market making, venture capitalism. They asset management. They pull a lot there. QCP, Arbalest Markets, co-founder Osmosis. So Sonny Argawal, getting your first billion in volume. Average Joe's Crypt. We got one of the research from Masari, Cooper Emmons, institutional lead at Injective Labs. So a little bit of Cosmos coverage right there, as we can see, which will be an interesting play. Then going over, this is going to be a really, I'll log in later. This is going to be a really good talk at 10:10 Fireside. One, because I know Stoney, but I also know Brady Dale, and I love Brady Dale. He is a rough old tomcat, Yeah. So, and you should. He is wicked with that pen. Great reporter over with Crystal over at Axios. They do some amazing stuff on digital assets, and really excited to see Brady again. But this will be interesting. I wonder how hard he'll go into standing and stuff like that. So that will be an interesting talk. Then at 10:30, we have 3 different panels. The crypto convoy, the operator stage, and the macro stage. Do crypto ETFs still matter? With Ramalua from Lumidia Wealth, Van Eck, portfolio manager, Franklin Templeton, Sandy Call. Sandy Call is pretty cool. And Bloomberg Intelligence. But obviously, compute past, present, and future. We have Greg Asori from Akash. That'll be very fun. And then we have Mitri, Chantal Womio. Nope. Awomio. Yeah. Awomi? Womoe. Womoe. Yes. That is what I'm sticking with. That is how you pronounce Chantel's last name, and probably not. So no disrespect to Chantel, but that Awomoe. That is how I'm going to go with it. That's what I'm saying, and that's what. But 1 million wallets and 1 neobank. So surprised they don't have, like Caitlin Long talking about that a little bit. But we have Janet Adams from Singularity Net. Janet's really cool. Gotten to see her in a couple places around the world, talking about ETFs, RWAs, and AI. Networking break we see here as well. Kiln, staking infrastructure and beyond. Then we have a fireside with Jacqueline Malinek, token relations. Jackie's awesome. Michael Sonerish. I don't know who that Sonerishin. Grayscale. So he's with Grayscale Investments. Former Grayscale Michael. Former Grayscale CEO. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. You're crying, I'm buying. All right, cool. Showing his tweet activity. Not a lot there. All right. The future of asset management in a tokenized world. We got Fabio Valere, Corium, and Solgenic. Fireside Coinbase's Paul Grell. The CLO. Paul is a very eloquent man. He really can carry a conversation really good. And so really excited to sort of see as he has with who is he speaking with? Oh, Cheyenne from CoinDesk. Okay, cool. Cheyenne should be able to pull some really cool questions out of that conversation. The state of live peer. This will be a fun talk. As we've seen live peer move with a lot of on-chain video across multiple different chains, their validator staking programs and stuff like that. And so, Eric Tang, co-founder of live peer, Doug Pekanitz, founder. I know Doug. I've gotten to meet Doug. I might have to pull out one of my live peer shirts. Oh wait, no, I only have a live peer sweater. I got it at like ETH Denver like last year in the winter time, so that's why they had sweaters. I don't think I'm gonna wear that in September in New York. I think that I would be quite miserable, probably. Mihail Georg from Masari Research is going to be moderating that. U.S. policy outlook. What happens after November? Brady Dale. This is gonna be really interesting to see. Lindsay Lynn from Dragonfly, Block Damien. We have Kornston, and we have the general counsel and operating partner at Blockchain Capital, Joshua Rivera. Joshua Rivera, not a bad man. Interesting. That said, many expect Harris to put pressure on crypto companies. Yeah, so this will be an interesting talk where you might be able to get a lot of quotes to hold people to after, but I think it will be a really good discussion there from both sides. You know, how DVT can mitigate a single point of failure, improving security and resilience in Ethereum staking. We have Safe Stake, and we have Oxen from AWS. I'm not a fan of Safe Stake. I'm sort of not. No, Safe Stake does really good. They're a really good custodian of people's ETH and stuff like that. How some of their LSTs work, sort of stacked derivative on a derivative almost. I'm not a huge fan of, because the things get counted like 2-3 times. So one, it's just math, but if I stake $1 and I get $1 LST, and then I take that $1 LST and I stake it in something and get another dollar of an LST, what's the point? Now on chain, it looks like, because each thing it looks like there's $3 now on chain instead of $1. But I'm not a huge fan of that, so yeah. Let's see here. But Safe Stake does help a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. So Fireside with Rep Tom Emmer. He's the majority whip, U.S. House of Representatives. So Tom Emmer, we'll see. That would be an interesting talk with him. Let's see how that goes with Kristen Smith with the Blockchain Association. All right, cool. Let's see. State of Stacks. We got Mundib, Average Joe, as well as Andre Serrano, L2 Labs. We have a lunch. The lunch at Masari is always awesome. All right, what do we got we got Bitcoin mining briefs, Blockspace Media, Paul Brody, growth and divergent predictions from EY, picking an oracle. Let's see who we have on this panelist. Redstone, Growth Lead Chronicle, and Masari. I love how, if you might have noticed, enterprise analysts, the moderator, the analysts and research assistants from Masari, a lot of them all have PFPs. I think that's sort of hilarious. If it makes you if you wonder about any of my connections to Masari Mainnet and Ryan, I did throw my hat in the ringer when he was looking for research assistants, analysts, Degen analysts for Masari. I did, like, hey, what you looking for? So what you looking at? And, could it be me? So yeah, big crypto energy, Bitcoin mining goes up. Crucible, Blockspace Media, Compass Mining, TerraWolf, and Foundry. So this will be an interesting talk. I'm surprised they don't have anyone from Department of Energy joining the talk, because the DOE has put out some oversight on Bitcoin mining operations. So that would have been a cool ad there. Miston Labs, Evan Chang, with Chris Davis. We have Hacked Because You're Human, Go Plus Security. We have DYDX Foundation, Charles DeHousey, Power of Token Holders, Building Resilient Governance, DYDX, Stable Labs, Standard Lutz from Decrypt, woohoo, as the moderator, governance analysis, entropy advisors. Why we're so bullish on consumer crypto, CEO at Dapper Labs and Flow, Coinage, Zach Guzman, woohoo, Zach's pretty awesome at Coinage. If you have not yet got your Coinage NFT, there's some good perks there. Jared Shaw. I know Jared Shaw. More importantly, I know Jared Shaw's son. Yeah. So but no, I got to meet him in Dubai. So pretty awesome person. Good dad. Yeah. Let's see. We have Bitcoin, national security in the digital age. What is that? Powered by Foundry. All right. Yep. Yeah. Realment Technologies Africa, Foundry, Riot Platforms, and Foundry. Yeah. Why we roll world assets? Need a purpose-built layer one mantra. Can crypto swing the Senate in 2024? Candidate for U.S. Senate, Sam Brown for Nevada. Bernie Moreno, candidate for U.S. Senate. Candidate Mike Rogers, candidate for U.S. Senate. And Kristen Smith, Blockchain Association. All right, that'll be interesting. Crypto. We see aspiring people running for Senate, and what this can do. So pretty cool. Crypto on-ramps are essential and accelerating. So co-founders semi-start from Transact. All right. Networking break 3 to 3:15. All right. Tyrone Ross, 401 Financial. That is all right. Yeah. That is about as trade-fi of a picture as you can get for someone. CEO and co-founder of Turnkey Labs and principal of 401 Financial, formerly On-Ramp Invest. He raised $7 million venture capital from Gemini's Frontier Fund, Coinbase Ventures, SoftBank's Opportunity Fund, and others. He's been recognized by Investment News under 40, 29, and Wealth Management. So he's over 40 now. That's all that's saying. Wealthmanagement.com is the top 10 advisors that's changed financial planning. Named him as the one who will change wealth management in 2020. He's been named Investopeedia's top 100 financial advisors. Barron's 10 people to watch in wealth management. Yeah. Wealth management and all of FinServ is on chain and more. All right, so by the way, if you believe in the tokenization, guess what? You're a believer on chain. Let's see. He invested in himself. Good to hear. Good to see. I like people that invest in themselves. I invest in myself.
The steep learning curve.
Let's see
what about the steep learning curve?
I don't believe that that's an excuse anymore. I think there are firms like Coinbase and Robinhood and others. Like Cash App allows you to buy it on your phone, and it automatically goes into cold storage, right? And you can sell it right there inside of the app. It'll transfer to cash. So that steep learning curve thing I never bought. Because there were firms that made it so much easier. Now, there is a learning curve if you actually want to hold it on your person in a self-custodial way on a hardware wallet. But even that has gotten easier with Trezor and Ledgers, and we help clients with it all the time. Coinbase Wallet, which is a better version of Coinbase, their self-custodial wallet. So I think that's no longer an excuse for the space. There's a lot of venues to do so, but there are folks that deal with clients that are 55 and older who don't want anything to do with it, buy it in an ETF. And I get it. I completely understand that.
Okay, so because sentiment seems to be shifting, at what point do you expect to see investors who have slowly warmed up to the ETFs start to have their eyes open to the idea of self-custody and put that into action?
So here's what I believe, and I have really good evidence of this, especially in the last couple of weeks. And this has been my thesis for years. Once advisors make the Bitcoin ETF or Ethereum ETF or any crypto ETF available to clients, what they're going to learn is the clients already own it away from them. So you want to buy me this Bitcoin ETF, great. But I also have a Coinbase account with $12.5 million in it. Got a call from an advisor there. Another one where the client had, 4 or 5 positions in Coinbase and a couple of $1 million. So I think what is going to happen is, again, remember, this space was built for retail, right? Retail have been in. Institutions and advisors are coming in later. So the advisors and the wealth techs and the platforms have to catch up to where the end client is. That to me is, folks will figure that out. So I think there'll be an education where the advisors learn the client.
Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Follower 924. Interested. TR. Right. 401. Speak. Miss Sorry. Love to. Interview. Yeah. Interesting. All right. I judged a book by its cover. 100%. So yeah. 100% judged a book by its cover. But let's go see what his timeline looks like. Let's stalk a little bit. All right. So that was September 23rd. They are eating the dogs. Okay. Yeah. Financial education, but active rebellion, shows better parents than any other color football in history. PayPal to Cash App, easy. Training. All right. Have this in a man. Have this in man size. Boop. I'd wear that. That would be cool. That's some cool purple. That's like a polygon purple. All right. I'm getting, yeah, nope. Boop. All right. Each day in Q2, Tron average through mid. That's roughly 6 times what Ethereum's main average. Now that's what adoption looks like. What we're thinking about tech stack. Okay. All right. We'll see. I judged a book by its cover. We'll see. We'll see if we can do an interview with him and stuff like that, and we'll see what his speech is like on Monday. So that'll be interesting. Fireside Black Rocks, Robert Mitchnick. We listened to Robert Mitchnick talk at the Digital Asset Summit in London earlier this year, held by Blockworks. Vicky Huang from the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Crypto insights from licensed advisors. Interaxis, 401 Financial, Freedom Day, Jackson Wood. I like his name. It's hilarious. Freedom Day Solutions. All right. Who else is on that panel? Oh, it's just those three. Gianmarco Barbarelli from RouteScan, head of growth. High throughput chains with low infra costs. Okay, that'll be interesting. Fireside, Citi's Visor Dimitrov, head of global digital. What is digital ledger technology? Yeah. Didn't know if it was something else for Citi. Blah blah blah. Come on, it's like 1 a.m. But at the same time, let's see here. Danny Nelson, senior reporter. I like the fact that he's moved up to senior reporter. Danny Nelson is an amazing soul. I've said that about a lot of these people that I actually get to know. So super excited. Happy hour sponsored by GoPlus Security. All right. So that's funny. I have a funny thought. State of optimism and how to avoid that IRS crypto trap. Join us how to legally and safely avoid that IRS trap for crypto users and become tax-free of your cryptocurrency gains forever. Huh. Maybe I'll go to that one. Let's how to avoid. No, let's see. We'll see how that goes. Freedom Law School. That's yeah. State of Optimism. Then that's with Patrick Krasnick from Masari on Benji. Oh, I haven't seen Benji for a while. He's a good. Yeah, Benji's good. This will be cool to see him. Let's see here. Fire Venture and Diego Montoya. Diego Montoya, General Partners, and Mackenzie Sigalos, CNBC moderator. All right. Interesting. We'll see what that one's like. Fireside, Binance, Niles Anderson. All right. Niels Anderson Road, head of FIU Binance. All right. Lead anchor, Jennifer Sanasi. All right. Hear from compliance Niels Anderson and about what the world's largest crypto exchange is doing to ensure it's given a fair shake in the U.S. and abroad. All right. That'll be interesting, especially with CZ just recently getting out. I wonder if CZ can travel. I know he's stateside bound right now, but yeah. Wonder if there will be that'd be interesting. Founding file officer, Clara Sau, Filecoin Foundation, ANSA Research, the state of Filecoin. Let's see, founder Polymarket. All right. Shane Copland, Polymarket, Shane Copland in conversation with Nate Silver. Apollo's Christian Moy, CEO Masari, Eric Turner. And that is the end. Apollo, so that is the anchor chat. Last year, Vivek Ramaswamy was day one. All right. So mainnet VIP reception. Then starting Tuesday, October 1st, many lives of enterprise blockchain. HBAR Foundation, E&Y, digital asset, and then Ava Labs. Then we have Pop Fizz Balance, how Soda is refreshing crypto balance sheet reporting, Masari, Bitwave, Propeller Industries, and Deloitte. All right. Our RWA is still hot. Securitize, Chainlink Labs, Six Man Ventures, and Superstate, and Ondo. Justin, we like Justin. Yeah. Boom. Eclipse, the home of institutional DeFi. VJ from Eclipse Labs. All right. Nick Zurich from Pantera Capital talking about 0 to 10, how to build your founding team in crypto. That'll be interesting. You know, that power speak of like, look for this in a partner and everything like that. And I'm literally just reading through this shit. You can do that too on sorry. Let's let you have this as well so you can find it if you want to look through this agenda. If there is something, if there's a talk that you think I should be at, let me know. Sky and Spark on the future of DeFi, Phoenix Labs, Sky, the Defiant, Camila Rousseau from the Defiant. She's awesome. Her dog is actually cooler. Her dog's pretty cool. He likes to sort of dance. Literally, he likes to like dance. It's sort of funny. Sponsored talk, bridging TradeFi to DeFi, how verifiable compute transforms blockchains, risk zero. All right, those are some major mutton chops there. Network break. Why crypto needs better community relations. Ken Yip, Director of Product, Masari. Jack Purdy, Director of Sales, Masari. All right. Yap Global, Deborah Nita. Awesome. The year crypto lost its plot. Trends are like restaking RWAs. DPIN and meme coins gained brief prominence, but arguably fell short in showcasing brown technology, significantly expanding the user base. Have felt incremental rather than transformative. Notably, the absence of crypto from the U.S. presidential debates highlights a decline in mainstream relevance. In contrast, 2023 highlighted new innovations. That'll be a good talk. She comes up with some interesting takes. Kinjal Shah, general partner at Blockchain Capital, asking why crypto doesn't matter. Change my mind. All right. Keynote, Flipside, Crypto Dave's Balter. We'll see. Web3 is falling at mass adoption. Change my mind. Co-founder Sandy Peng, co-founder over at Scroll. All right. DeFi assets pricing and how not to get liquidated. Don't leverage yourself. Tokens don't matter. Change my mind. All right. Founding partner of 1KX. What's in it for me? Profitability and staking networks. 1KX and Mihail Gorge from Masari. Liquid Funds, Crypto Venture 2.0, MV Capital, Coin Fund, Seth Jins, Kavata Gupta, Delta Blockchain Fund, managing partner at Hypersphere. Pierce Crosby, general manager, TradingView. Unmasking crypto scams. Over 6.5 billion was lost to crypto scams in 2023. Eve Lamb from Trust Wallet. This will be a fun talk. So yeah, I hope there's more people from the Trust Wallet team there. That would be really good to see. Trust Wallet knocks it out of the park for people's entry point into Web3 over for just the ease of use and their marketplace on exposure to DeFi apps. Pretty cool stuff there. Sunny Agrawal, co-founder Osmosis, Rollups Brief, State of Solana from, let's see here, head of Degen at Solana Foundation, Colleen Namkar, John Wong, head of engineering at, excuse me. I like Alex. ZK Sync, architecting blockchains, Gelato, Anisha, and Alchemy, launching a career in crypto, insights from Masari, People Masari, Courtney Frey, Enterprise Masari, research analyst, Drexel Bacter, all Masari. So, all right, well, that will be an interesting. State of Akash, Armida Jaloli, Masari, head of marketing for Akash, Zach Horn, and Greg from Akash. Nice. We'll have Bitcoin layer 2s on the rise. Dylan Bain from Masari, Gabe Parker from Galaxy, and Thesis, Caroline Reckhow. Blockchains are fast, so what's next? Monad. All right. Psi Labs. All right. Movement Labs. Sia Foundation. Oliver Annual. Restaking tough summer. What will stop the outflows? Eigen Hash. EtherFi. Near. Defining standard for layer 1 blockchains. Megan Fitzgerald. Ava Labs. Networking Break. MetaMasks. Taylor Monahan. Principal Security Engineer. Deepin Brief. Dylan Bain. How We Win. Wallet UX. Rion, just CEO, co-founder of Magic. Janan, Principal Security of MetaMask and DL News. Ben Weiss, Dubai correspondent. Ooh, I just saw Ben in Singapore, so I like that power pose. It's good to see. It's good to see Ben there. All right, well, we will see there. Director of Sales, Director of Kenyip as well. Beyond the Hype, Rue Valley created by Deepin, Chief Operating Officer, Helium Foundation. All right. Pantera Capital, Permissionless Labs. All right, cool. David Rhodes, Pipe Network. Let's see. Multicoin Capital's too sure. Fortune Reporter, Leo. Deepin, Influx Technologies, Happy Hour sponsored by Flow. Dr. K, Carl Kretter, Quai Network. All right. Fireside, Bullpens, Ansem. All right. That'll be interesting to see. Yap Global, with dogs with hats, but he's more than crypto's Twitter's talking head. The researcher will tell us about Meme Coin Mania, Fight Nights, and Bullpen, the media platform he's building. Why Solana DeFi is surging. All right. Solana's leading Jack Kubernick, Blockworks, co-founder of Drift, Cube Exchange, Bartos, and Meow, co-founder of Jupiter. This will be a good panel, just because. Espresso, network for composable chains. We'll see. Espresso Systems. Duro Labs, Mike Cahill. So, yep, that's how we start the morning. Wednesday, October 2nd, Espresso. No like major fire keynotes yet that like you're like, oh my god, I have to be there. What the data says about multi-chain DeFi. DEXs that launch on multiple chains still see significant more volume on the chain on the chain where they first launched. Yeah, according to DeFi Llama data. What does this mean for multi-chain dexes and DeFi more broadly? Yeah, that's where they're known. Will AI bury Web3 or skyrocket its adoption? Tulum.io, making crypto invisible, driving Web3 adoption, founder Zion. Synchrony, our bets on DeFi blue chips, networking break, why crypto exchanges look like in 2030, BitGet, Gemini, Truex, and Elizabeth from Decrypt. Who needs better community relations? Part 3. Director of Masari and Director of Product Masari, Jack and Ken. Jack and Ken talk a lot. This will be fun to listen to them. They have a good back and forth. Beyond Bunkers, the future of institutional custody, CEO, BitGo, Jeff Rodon from Fortune. All right, lunch, happy hour, sponsored by Mantra. Web3 AI brief. All right, we'll be there. Seth Bloomberg from Masari. It's Web3 and AI overhyped. Seth Arthur Bateman, co-founder of Tezos, CEO, co-founder of Space and Time. Niraj Paint, co-founder of Ritual. All right. Web3 identity. Will crypto ever deliver on privacy? Founder, Ava Labs. Catherine Wu, Chief Operating Officer from ENS. And The Block, moderating. Fireside, Coinbase's Sean on M&A investing. Finance, all right. Coinbase Ventures. We'll see. And then Bash, Friday, October 4th. Mainnet closing party. So Bash, all right. The Chocolate Factory. Interesting. We'll see. This will be a Let's grab our ticket. Boom. Resident Advisor. Supermoon. Free. All right, cool. Let's see here. Ticket sales have ended. No, first release, second release, following the first release. All right. Actually, that's October 4th. Won't be able to make it, so that'll be fun. All right. Well, I'll be honest. Not the hugest lineup. There's obviously really good talks, but nah. I'm looking forward to this because this is one of those things where each talk is yes, I want to go to that. But no talks that I saw are like, I have to be there no matter what. And that's going to be an interesting take. So we will see. Well, actually, Brady Dale's talk. I will have to be there for that. So, with Stani, and so this will be an interesting Masari. Super excited for it, nonetheless. No, not nonetheless, plain and simple, excited for it. And you should come to it. I know it's a little pricey, but if you're looking at that institutional side and you're wanting to see who's really building within blockchain, not just DeFi, but with blockchain technology, Masari and Consensus are your two big institutional conferences that you should go to. If you're looking at the regulation side of things and the straight institutional for institutional, then that would be DAS, Digital Asset Summit. But if you're looking for the institutional version of retail, or the retail version of institutional, Masari and Coin and Consensus are the two places you should come. And there is obviously I'm noticing a small miss on some of the speakers and stuff like that, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with Ryan Selkis not being at Masari anymore. That was Ryan's choice to step away from Masari so that he could evangelize be a lightning rod. Be a lightning rod on the political side of things within crypto. So glad we were able to go over all of that, and sort of 1 million wallets and one neobank will be interesting. I'm looking forward to this. I get in, I fly tomorrow. I have to be at the airport in like 4 hours. So we're going to wrap this up for now. And that's it. But as always, we will be back tomorrow from New York. So we'll have a couple of events lined up, and hopefully we will see you there. If you have any questions or you want to know what events you should go to on the side of things, please shoot me a DM and I will get you there. But as always, we end this episode with two things. Our words of wisdom and the greatest worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. And our words of wisdom are always the same. Closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth. Meaning, if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. And with that, we end with the greatest worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. And that is, knock, knock. Who's there?